It's 7 minutes past 8. This is the Breakfast Club with Nick Rado on Rodney's MoreFM. Very pleased to be joined in studio by Kaz from Pawz Perfect. She's a local certified pro dog trainer, but get this, certified trick dog trainer, which is fascinating to me. Thank you so much, Kaz, for coming in. Talk us a little bit about Pawz Perfect.
My grandfather was a dog trainer.
Oh, interesting.
So I've always been around dogs and I've always had an inclination to want to work with dogs, and I found a lot of enjoyment and gained a lot of enjoyment out of helping dogs do things and to do more things with their people.
Yeah.
So that's how I got into dog training, and then I had some dogs myself that had some challenges,
Right.
and so I had to overcome those myself. So pulling on lead, I had a boxer that when one of my first dogs that I owned myself was a boxer, and they're notorious for being energetic, and they're a bull breed, so they're very headstrong, very independent breeds,
Right.
and so they don't really need their humans. So it was building that relationship with my dog as just a pet owner, and having them come back when I call them, when everything around is so exciting, and having them walk nicely beside me instead of dragging me down the beach, those sorts of things. So having to learn how to teach my dog how to do that, how to do that myself. And then you would come across so many other people that are having those same struggles on the beach, and they'd look at you with your well-behaved dog and say, oh my God, how did you get that?
And you think it's impossible.
Yes.
You just think it's so far away that you just, I won't even start or try. That's where I'm at with my dog. So then you sort of got into getting like certificates and qualifications in it, and so talk us through that, and then Pawz Perfect started as well from off the back of that, I guess.
Yeah, so Pawz Perfect actually started off the back of my boxer dog Raz. He and I did a lot of work together, supporting teachers in schools and working with children. Also, we did agility, which is a dog sport where it's kind of like show jumping for horses, but you run around with dogs, go through tunnels and things. And also did some obedience and was able to represent my area, my zone, at a national championship with him, and we did really well. It was very nerve-wracking, but a lot of work goes into that. And just before he passed, I took a photo of us walking along the beach, and it was his paw print and my footprint, and that became my logo, because a lot of people would look at us walking along the beach, and what I would say was he was naked, so he had no collar or lead, but he would walk beautifully beside me, and people would go, I wish I had that dog, wish my dog would do that. So that's when Pawz Perfect came about. So.
What a beautiful story.
Thank you.
I'm going to get you to stay there, because I want to ask you some questions about that, because I have loads of questions. I've got a dog that misbehaves, and it's not his fault, but as an owner, it seems like it's impossible. But I'd like to get some like tips and tricks. So are you okay to stay there?
Absolutely, I'd love to. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Coming up on the show, it's 8:14. This is the Breakfast Club with Nick Rado on Rodney's MoreFM. Very pleased to be joined in studio by Kaz from Pawz Perfect. She's a local certified pro dog trainer, certified trick dog trainer, and based in North Albany. Is that correct?
Yes, that's right. Yeah.
Now, I've got a couple of questions for you. So if dogs could talk, what's one thing that they would complain about the most during training sessions?
I've always wondered what dogs are thinking when they look at us and they tilt their head to the side with their big eyes. Probably what they would be asking is, what do you actually want me to do?
Right.
Why do you keep making me do this thing over and over again?
Yes.
As well-meaning pet owners, we repeat cues, or people might know that as commands. We repeat those cues over and over and over again, and we don't give the dog time to actually process what we're asking them to. And then when they finally do it, we forget to tell them how good they are, because we have an expectation that they would just do it. Sit's a great example for a young dog, especially a puppy. You'll hear a lot of people go, sit, 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 and the dog's like, which one? You're saying so many times, which one do you want me to do? And then they finally do it, and they go, oh. And then they don't get a reward. They don't get told how good they are. And so they're like, well, why should I do that again?
Have you ever had a training session that I kind of like went hilariously off the rails? What happened, and which type of dog was it? And was it a cavoodle?
No, it wasn't a cavoodle. I'm sorry. It was a bull breed.
A bull breed,
but, It was the most hilarious thing. And this is all about, one of the things I say to people when they come to my puppy classes in the very early stages of learning and development is you need to find the reward that your dog finds rewarding. Young dog wanted to learn agility.
Okay.
And it had this thing where it would just stop and lay down.
Right.
When it had enough, he would just stop.
Okay.
And it was really difficult and challenging to motivate him.
Sure.
But we were using food and we were using toys and positive affirmations.
Yeah.
We were doing all the things.
Yeah.
And he wasn't into it at all. So we changed it up and said, let's do some scent work. And part of that is interacting with plastic buckets in the way the scent is hidden in a plastic bucket.
Right.
This is when we discovered that this particular dog's most favourite thing in the whole world was a plastic bucket. So he would do jumps and he would go through tunnels if he got to chew on a plastic bucket.
Right.
So it just goes to show you just never know.
Yeah.
It went horribly wrong for so many other reasons, but it also went horribly right because we got to learn what actually motivated that dog to do what we wanted it to do.
People are listening to this and they say, listen, I love how Kaz is talking. Have you got any like workshops or anything like that? How can they get involved and where can they go?
Well, I do have a puppy class coming up and it's actually going to be in Silverdale.
Oh, wow.
So it's nice and close for everybody on the Hibiscus Coast.
Yeah.
And it's at a local business owner's venue, which is Pets in the City Daycare. So it's a beautiful indoor venue. And then we have older dog classes starting in May.
Thank you so much, Kaz. Pawz Perfect is the website. Pawz with a Z, Pawz, perfect.co.nz if you want to get involved and get your dog training up to speed. I think that's what I'm going to have to go and do. Thank you so much, Kaz, again. Coming up on the show in 15 minutes.